She informs him that she received an order for 6 milkshake mixers from a restaurant in California. Ray thinks that she misunderstood the order as it is an unusually large order compared to the orders that he usually gets. So he calls the restaurant to confirm the order himself. To his surprise, the order of 6 milkshake mixers is actually wrong, and that they want 8 milkshake mixers instead. He then confirms the address of the restaurant, which is located in San Bernardino in Southern California. Out of curiosity, Ray decides to travel all the way to San Bernardino himself to see what kind of a restaurant requires 8 milkshake mixers. Upon reaching there, he is amazed to see a walk-up restaurant, which is extremely busy. The name of the restaurant is McDonald's, and Ray is mesmerized to see the speedy service, top-quality food, disposable packaging, and a family-friendly environment. He sees long queues of people waiting for their turn to place their orders. Ray joins a queue and is surprised by how quickly the queue is moving. In no time, his order is processed, and he is unable to believe that it's his order. He is surprised to see an entirely different concept of a restaurant. The food comes in disposable wrappings as compared to the old-fashioned silverware, and he can carry it wherever he wants without any hesitation. He sits on a bench nearby and notices other people enjoying the food. Coincidentally, he meets one of the restaurant's owners, McDonald. Ray appreciates him for his marvelous efforts in creating this walk-up restaurant. Mac, being a nobleman, is delighted to hear Ray's gratitude and eagerly offers him a tour of his restaurant kitchen. During the kitchen tour, Mac explains to Ray that the main goal to achieve in this game of fast food restaurant is speed. Ray is surprised to see the custom-built tools in the kitchen that help them achieve speedy services and also the employees' efficient work ethic. The custom-built tools and machines help them make 1 hamburger in 30 seconds, and that's the reason behind their successful running restaurant. Ray then meets Dick McDonald, who is busy figuring out the right temperature for cooking the fries. Since the restaurant is too chaotic and they can't really talk much there, Ray invites them to dinner to hear their story. At the dinner, Ray learns about the brothers' origin story of McDonald's. Turns out they came to Hollywood to work for films and eventually opened a beautiful movie theater in Glendora, which was forced to close due to the Great Depression. So they opened a food stand of hot dogs and orange juice in Arcadia. But since there weren't enough people in Arcadia, they decided to relocate it to San Bernardino. Due to the shortage of money, they moved the stand that they already had, put it on a truck, and started to sell hot dogs. Later, they upgraded the truck into a McDonald's famous barbecue drive-in restaurant with 27 items on the menu and uniformed waitresses bringing food right to the customer's car. At first, the restaurant did quite well, but later sales started to level off as there were a lot of complications with drive-in restaurants. The McDonald's brothers weren't getting the right kind of customers, and they knew they had to change their business model if they wanted to continue. So after brainstorming a few ideas and looking at their current sales, they realized that selling hamburgers, French fries, and soft drinks generated a major chunk of profit, almost 87%. So they decided to focus only on these 3 items whilst dropping everything else. They decided to make it a walk-up restaurant where customers would need to walk in and not drive in, eliminating the need of team members required at a drive-in restaurant. They further planned to use disposable food packaging to reduce silverware costs. They decided the tagline of their restaurant would be "Orders ready in 30 seconds," and that's how they were going to attract customers. To implement their speedy delivery system, the brothers and a group of employees spent an afternoon on a tennis court, drawing their crazy plan with chalk to determine the most efficient plan for the kitchen to speed up food preparation. After hours of making changes and testing the efficiency of the kitchen design, they'd finally had the perfect kitchen setup which would speed up their food making and delivering service. But business didn't take off so quickly even after that. The customers weren't really happy to get out of their car to get their orders, and people weren't getting used to the new food packaging. But the McDonald's brothers didn't give up and tried everything they could to give their customers the right kind of service. And then it all paid off, as McDonald's became the most popular restaurant in the town. Ray is enthralled to listen to the brothers' story, and he is unable to sleep that night. The next day, he proposes that the brothers franchise the restaurant. According to Ray, this unbelievable establishment should be expanded so that everyone around the world can experience it.